program Kitchen Drive, a program designed to showcase the different delicacies, dishes, culture, and traditions related to food in Nigeria and beyond. I am Hilda Homsen Fuantuam. Today I'm at Rashida's kitchen and we're going to make bitter leaf soup. Okay, yes, bitter leaf soup. It's not bitter, but as it names imply, because of the bitter leaf that is being used in it. Of course, I won't tell you a lot of it, and I'm sure you want to also see and watch her own recipe and how she does it. Keep watching ARCN TV. We'll come back and go right to the kitchen where she is going to display her talent. This is still Kitchen Drive, and I am Hilda Homsen Fuantuam, welcoming you to the program. See you right. Yes, have you seen the sauce for this?
This is bitterleaf soup. First from the stock of meat, we add it, and this one you now add there's cocoyam. Yes.
Grounded cocoyam.
No, fresh cocoyam. You will peel it and peel it. After cook it, peel it and pound it.
So you cook your cocoyam,
Yes.
peel it,
Yes.
and pound it,
And pound it.
and add it to the stock.
Yes.
So this is the stock meat
Meat,
with pepper,
pepper,
onions,
onions,
seasoning, salt, and everything.
Yes.
So why did you add the cocoyam? It's optional for you to use onion for bitter leaf soup, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this is cocoyam. So what is the cocoyam used for?
So that we make the bitter leaf, if the thickener of the bitter leaf.
Oh, it's the thickener. Okay. So you've added your seasoning to it already?
Yes.
So you haven't, for how long will you allow it to cook? For as long as the cocoyam cooks? Or 10, 15 minutes?
10 or 15 minutes it will be cooked. After cooking it like this, after done, you don't add the bitter leaf.
Oh, then you just add the bitter leaf.
Yes.
It's that easy. Wow. Is crayfish added here?
Yes.
Crayfish is being added here. Wow. So you keep on mixing to break all
the cocoyam itself.
cocoyam. So how to make cocoyam soup? You have your water, you boil your meat stock as they did, added all seasoning. Onion is optional in preparing bitter leaf soup. So your cocoyam is peeled, fresh cocoyam. You cook it, you peel it, you cook it, you pound it into smooth paste like this, and you add it to your stock that is on the fire, which serves as thickener. I keep on turning it, to break all lumps, and then you add the bitter leaf soup. As simple as that. We'll go on a short break. When we come back, we'll see how she's going to add the vegetables to the soup. Don't go anywhere. This is still Kitchen Drive and your girl, Hilda Homsen Fuantuam.
like it. So we serve different type here. My own bitter leaf, I cut it. Not too chopped like that, but just cut it to reduce the length of the bitter leaf. We have already washed it before we put it in the fridge. So I always have it like this to make it easy for us each time. So some people do wash every day. I don't wash every day. I go to the market and buy already washed bitter leaf. Then we come back again and wash. If it's too bitter, you can parboil it to bring down the bitterness of the leaf. Then we wash it thoroughly. So I'm not doing this one just because I just cut it here. That's why I'm raising it again.
Wow. This is looking delicious. I tell you, this is very healthy. This is very healthy, and I'm sure when you take this, you will love it.
So when you're adding your bitter leaf, depend on the quantity of your thickener. So once you add, like this one, I want to add a little to balance it. You won't let the thickener to be too shouting. Either the bitter leaf will overshadow the thickener. So this is what I have. So I'm going to leave it to boil very well. I'll add little water because it's too thick.
Alright, this is still Kitchen Drive on your first agricultural television in the capital city of Abuja, Nigeria, at Rashida's Kitchen. And today's episode was on bitter leaf soup. And I tell you, she had her water, added all the seasoning, added the thickener which was made out of cocoyam. Then, when it was well done, she added her stock made with dry fish to give it some obstacles to it, and then later she added her bitter leaf, which was well washed and diced. And of course, I tell you, this can also be eaten with any swallow and can be served for all ages. You can try this, and I tell you, you will enjoy it. This can only be watched and seen on ARCN TV and of course on your program Kitchen Drive.
Would you eat synthetic meat? Food production technology has progressed to the point where we are able to create meat analogues derived from soybeans, gluten, and other plant products. Beyond Meat products are readily available in supermarkets as well as some fast food chains like Burger King and Carl's Jr. If this plant-based imitation meat isn't your thing, you can simply get your protein elsewhere. Food cultures around the world have heavily featured plant-based meats such as tofu or falafel for hundreds of years. But synthetic meat is not plant-based. It's meat. Lab-grown, artificially produced meat. Thanks to recent innovations in food production technology, consumers may see lab-grown meat in their supermarket aisles very soon. Numerous companies around the world, such as Upside in the United States and Future Meat in Israel, have been hard at work getting ready to bring their lab-grown cultivated meat to the masses. For the first time, they'll be able to say, no animals were harmed in the making of this meat product.
Real meat, not farming animals.
Instead, workers cultivate small clumps of animal cells in large industrial-grade vats over a period of weeks. During this time, these clumps of cells are grown or cultivated into muscle tissue or meat. Effectively, this means that Upside is able to manufacture real meat in this facility without harming any animals. But how exactly is this done? The first step of this 2 to 8 week process is extracting the cells. After giving an animal a small dose of anesthesia, they extract a small amount of cells from it. These cells are then placed in bioreactors, large steel vats designed for cell culture applications. Inside these vats, scientists can grow tissues or cells far beyond the cellular level. Inside the bioreactor, these cells are fed an oxygen-rich cell culture medium or nutrient broth to further promote their growth. This cell culture medium aims to simulate the environment inside an animal's body and thus contains nutrients such as amino acid, vitamins, and glucose. This nutrient bath encourages the cells to grow normally as they would inside the animal. Eventually, once these cells have multiplied enough, they turn into muscle tissue, or a mass resembling ground meat. To shape the tissue into specific cuts of meat, such as chicken breast or a prime cut of steak, scientists introduce fat cells and connective tissue cells into the culture. This isn't just for show either. The fat cells and connective tissue enhance the cultivated meat's overall flavor. Scientists can even control the nutritional value of the meat by altering the nutrient broth the cells are bathed in during the cultivation process. Despite the massive amounts of progress they've made with their meat manufacturing process, Upside is running into the same problems encountered by the other meat manufacturers of cultivated meat. For one, the business of cultivated meat is expensive. Each state-of-the-art facility required to produce cultivated meat costs millions of dollars to construct and maintain. Couple that with the overall cost of production, and you end up with a relatively expensive product that might be a hard sell for some consumers. Thankfully, companies like Future Meat have been able to bring production costs down significantly. Recent reports indicate that each Future Meat chicken breast costs $1.70 to produce. That's in stark contrast to the $330,000 burger patties of the first public tasting of cultivated meats back in 2013. Aside from replicating the nutritional value in real meat, it's also crucial to offer consumers a product that tastes, smells, and feels just like the real thing. Upside has found some success with producing cultivated meat similar in texture and flavor to chicken breast. Other cultivated meat producers around the world have also made significant headway with their products. For instance, the Tel Aviv-based food tech startup Supermeats hosted a well-publicized taste test for Israeli food journalist Michal Ansky. Despite Ansky's refined palate, she was unable to distinguish between traditionally grown chicken meat and Supermeat's cultivated product. Once the cultivated meat industry takes off, we may finally be able to rein in the increasing environmental cost of feeding our world's population. More than a third of the world's greenhouse gas emissions come from the food production industry, with a large chunk of that attributed to meat production. By offering a cleaner, lab-grown alternative, we may be able to mitigate the growing stress our ballooning global population is placing on the environment. Along the way, we might even be able to get cultivated meat similar in texture and flavor to Wagyu beef. That would be quite the delicious bonus.
Today we're going to have the vegetable soup. The vegetable soup is being prepared by different kind of people with their different delicacies. So watch out for our own special recipe and don't be told. I am Hilda herself, Antoine. I will be right back.
This vegetable, though we have different way of making vegetable. I can use different way of making vegetable, but this one is another way of making my own vegetable. I have my oil in the pot, added my onion to fry a little, then my pepper goes in. This pepper here is made of tatache and shombo. It's a little red pepper, which you call what do you call it? Atarodo in the pot. So I allow it to fry. Now I'm taking my pomo inside. Diced and washed properly. This is my pomo in my pepper on the fire, frying very nice. What I'm putting next is my stuffed fish and dry fish, which we call catfish, dry one, into the vegetable. Already this one is cooked and garnished, and we sauce it with maggi and onion before we start our cooking. So that goes in immediately after the pomo. The next thing now is my seasoning. Adding my seasoning. Depends on the quantity of my soup. This is something I made every day. So I have my measure of my seasoning. So I don't know if you are doing your own, I don't know how you're going to, you should know what to do. The quantity of seasoning you are going to use for your own. This one is a large quantity. And in my stock, which we call meat water, my stock. With this, I'm going to cover it for the pomo and the fish inside to be well cooked and soft.
You just heard what she said, how she prepared the red oil, seasoning, the stockfish being added, and every other thing, We'll be right back where we'll now see the second part of which she prepares this delicacy, this vegetable soup. Don't go anywhere, where we'll come back again and have the part in which she adds the vegetable and the soup comes out well. Stay tuned. See you.
After do it like that, we now cover it so that let it cooks very well. Before we, like 30 minutes. Before we add the vegetable. Now I'm adding my baking soda.
To make it green.
Come out.
Very fresh. Very greenish.
So that's
Greenish.
why
And yes, you can even. So depend on your choice. But
so now for Obono was for it to kill that soapy taste.
Yes.
For this is to maintain the green.
greenish of the leaf. Till evening, it will remain very green. You know, some vegetable, you see them very black.
Yes.
In my own case, first I use this, it give me fresh color, very greenish till we finish the soup.
This water leaf.
Okay, so you add water leaf now?
Yes. So after adding the water leaf, we turn it together. Then I'm done add the real vegetable.
So for how long would you allow this to cook?
No,
Oh, you don't allow. Wow. Okay, so you add the wow. So you mix it together.
Yes.
You can see it's looking greenish. As she said, the soda actually has maintained the green color of the soup, and it's already looking yummy. I can't, wait to have a taste of this. Wow. Alright, so you add the spring onion
Onion,
and
pepper.
that
That shade, yes.
give it
With
color.
all of yes. To give the
add
taste. Yes. Do you see it? Look yummy.
Yeah, it does. And it looks delicious. And it looks healthy. All the options
Side.
Oh, good. Is your mouth watery like mine? Because I can't wait for it.
Spring pepper.
Oh,
Want
you're
to
adding
add
green
it
pepper
to
to it too. Wow.
Now it's ready. It's ready now.
Oh! The soup is ready. And I tell you, it looks green, is greenish. The obstacles are inviting. Everything in the soup is inviting. We'll just go right now and I'm going to have a taste of this. And I tell you, can give your verdict after you see the expression on my face. This is still Kitchen Drive on ARCN TV in the capital city of Abuja. I don't know what I'm going to say, but of course your eyes can testify to my plate full of proteins. Oh, I don't know, just name them, with my tuwon shinkafa that I've been craving for, with the vegetable soup. I'm going to have a taste of it, and you can see it from my facial expression, Oh God. Oh, this is yummy. This is delicious. I don't know what to tell you, but I want you to try it. And of course, you're going to testify to it. This is how we wrap it on Kitchen Drive today. I remain Hilda Hobson Francois. If you want to have more of this, you keep a date with us for another beautiful episode of the program. And you can get this only on ARCN TV in the capital city of Abuja, Nigeria. Stay blessed. Eat good food. You deserve it. That's the only thing that you have and you owe yourself. And be happy. See you.